As with all my initial reviews, I'm going to be judging this prop firm based off a handful of metrics. I'm going to use letter grades to determine how good this prop firm is in terms of design, how easy it is to find important information, the rules and parameters, the cost and value, any hidden or weird rules this firm might have, the broker and spread quality, the customer service, their reputation, and then give you my overall review. Starting off with design, as you can see on the screen here, this is blueguardiancapital.com. And this is funding for Forex traders, receive 85% of the profit. We're not going anywhere. And I think that's pretty cool. I like how it has the little transparent thing here that we see on a lot of prop firm websites of all the current prices of all the different pairs and everything. And then scrolling down a little bit more, we have here the evaluation parameters. It's pretty easy to find. I like how easy that it is to find. We have the different phases. I like how it's interactive, but it's kind of lacking a little bit in terms of really a theme. And if we go here, we can see a little bit more of a pop-ups and everything. It says the whole process here. It's a little boring, it's quite a lot of text, but I do like it overall. Explains what they do, why us. Again, all these things are nice to have, and I also appreciate them having the reviews down here as well. We're going to be getting to all that kind of stuff a little bit later on. Let's go ahead and go on to another page before we judge them too hard. Let's look at the About Us page. Again, it's quite a lot of text. But I just say meet the founders, and it has their name here, both Sean and Eric. However, I really want to see who are these people. What do they look like? What do they like to do? And sure, it talks a little bit about them here, but I want to kind of like see a face. I think that would help the design element of the website a lot more. Let's go ahead and go into a couple more pages, just go to evaluations and FAQ. On the evaluation page, this is very similar to the home page. It even says a very similar tagline here: completed 2-stage evaluation to become a funded trader receiving 85% profit split. And then it has pretty much the same things below, although this one is also really, really well done. I like both of these two pages, they look pretty good. But overall, it's a little bit kind of mid or average. But let's go to the one more page, just the FAQ, to see how that looks, and just in terms of design right now. So if going here, I like how it highlights it as you're able to click on either the number or on the different parameters here to see like what is the evaluation duration. I can click on that and it pulls up. I like this style of how it's laid out here. Overall, in terms of design, I think there's no real huge issues that I can see. Maybe a couple of little things here and there, but I would like to see some improvement, maybe a little more theming, a little more branding. And so overall, I'll give this one a C+. In terms of easiness to find, as you can see here, I typed in Blue Guardian, and these are definitely not the actual website in here in terms of any of these top ranking ones for Blue Guardian specifically, until we get all the way down here for Blue Guardian Capital. So first typing Blue Guardian specifically, it's ranking a little bit low. I would like to see that come up just a little bit more, but it's not bad. When I type in Blue Guardian Capital, however, I do like to see that it is the #1 result. I think that's very, very awesome to see that. We also have the Trustpilot, which we will be getting into in terms of this video, right below that as well. Really good job in terms of that. Let's go ahead and go to the actual website. So once we're on the actual website, if you want to find out the important information, like I was saying in the design element, it is really easy to find. You don't even have to scroll all that much at all. It's right there, right in your face, and you can see the leverage, the minimum trading days, all the requirements are all here, even the pricing. And that's really, really easy to find. I don't love how long the name is. If they could somehow get just Blue Guardian or something, I think that'd be a lot better than Blue Guardian Capital. If they need the capital in there, that makes sense as well, but I'm gonna have to knock just a couple points off for that. But overall, in terms of easiness to find what you need, the FAQ is easy to find. This is easy to find, so I'm gonna get a B+ for easiness to find. Heading back over to the evaluation page here, looking at the actual evaluation itself and in terms of the rules and parameters, this is actually a really incredible prop firm. I like a lot how low the phase 1 target is. Only 6% is pretty incredible. That is the lowest that I've ever seen of any prop firm. However, it does have a little bit higher of a phase 2, being 6% for phase 2. The industry standard is 5 for that one, and of course 10 for the phase 1. Overall, definitely a huge improvement. I like to see that a lot. In total, it's a 12% requirement to pass both phase 1 and phase 2, and that's of course but before a 10% loss in either of those two categories, and before a 4% loss in terms of the daily maximum loss. I also like how they have a very high 85% profit split. That's definitely going to be one of the highest, especially for a base profit split. That's before any scaling or anything, is pretty awesome. The pricing isn't too bad as well. We're gonna get more into the pricing in a little bit in terms of the worth. But overall, I think that, and they also have a refundable fee, allow EAs, all this kind of stuff. I think this is really, really good. Overall, Blue Guardian deserves an A for rules and parameters. In terms of the cost and value for this particular prop firm, I do like how easy it is to pass this one, along with how it gives you a full 10% maximum loss. While it's not the best we've ever seen, we have other companies like the Funded Trader, for example, that have a 12%, and some other companies that might have even more than that. This one is pretty much matching the industry standard at 10, and it is also a pretty decent price at $517 for the $100,000 account, which is kind of the size of account that I like to measure things by. And so overall, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a B. In terms of hidden/weird rules, as you can see on the screen, I have the word consistency. I like to know if firms have a consistency rule or any other rules that I don't like for a prop firm to have. And as you can see, this one on the face of it doesn't actually have any. I also looked through the terms and conditions and elsewhere. However, unfortunately, I've seen in the Trustpilot, which we'll get into, that some people have reported, several people have reported, they were unable to receive a fund account because of a consistency rule. So because of that, that is going to be a hidden/weird rule, and unfortunately, we're going to have to give them a D rating for hidden/weird rules. In terms of broker quality, let's take a look at it for ourselves. I just got a new account here, a $200,000 account. And as you can see on the left here, we have the symbols by default. These are actually not going to be tradable instruments, just like a couple other brokers and a couple other prop firms have the same issue where they don't actually allow you to trade the normal version of these. They don't actually really work. You can put them in a chart, but you can't actually trade these things. If you want to actually be able to trade something, you have to right click and click on show all. So make sure you do that for this particular prop firm. And you actually can't trade any of these ones. You have to scroll down a little bit more. And for these ones that say _raw and they're not grayed out, those are the ones you can actually trade. So we're gonna be looking at Euro USD. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. Go ahead and get a new order going. And as you can see right now, this is not the best time to trade, for full transparency. So yes, this is an absolutely massive spread, but it is an unusually bad time, so don't judge it too harshly. However, this is gonna be purple trading. This is not going to be the best situation for anything, so I'm just gonna do a one lot, and let's go ahead and see how it performs. I went and entered one lot, and as you can see down here, it is going to be immediately in terms of a loss of $36 in total, $7 of which of that is through commissions, so $3.50 each side, and then a big spread right now. Not sure why it's so big. It is even a little bit big for the time of day as well. But I definitely don't like to see that. So overall, I think this broker is kind of average for the prop firm space. I think there are better brokers out there. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this broker a C rating. Let's take a look at Blue Guardian Capital's customer service. So on the page here, as you can see, we have the Contact Us. I actually really like this Contact Us page, how it has the first name, last name, email, phone number, subject, and message. It's very well constructed. I actually like this a lot. It also has the email down here if you want to email them normally. It has an address, business hours, all that's good to see. Of course, we want to see more business hours than this. It's not bad as it is, but 24 hours is kind of becoming a standard in terms of the high-end prop firms that we know about. If we go down here, it's kind of cool. You can even see a map view as well. We can zoom out and move around and see exactly where they're located. In this case being pretty close to Birmingham. It's pretty cool to see that. In terms of customer service, they've been pretty responsive so far. And as you can see over here, we have even a live chat. However, unfortunately, it's not actually a working live chat as far as I can tell. I can't actually type anything on here, and that might just be a me problem. That might just be my computer settings or something. But I'm actually unfortunately not able to talk with anyone on here on the live chat. Again, that might just be a me thing. But overall, this thing here, this actually does work, and so does the email. One other thing I really like to see them add is a Discord button. I haven't seen any on the whole website, and when you have one, it really brings the whole entire prop firm together and more like a family, and it really adds an extra layer of like familyness that I really want to see with a good prop firm. And I think that's one thing that they could really use. I hope they add a Discord button in the very near future. Because of the broken and lacking features, I'm gonna have to give them a D+ at this moment. I hope we can see some improvement very soon. Lastly, before I give you my overall review of this website, let's go ahead and head over to their Trustpilot. So as you can see on the screen here, this is Blue Guardian Capital on their Trustpilot, and it has a current score of 4.3 excellent. Now that is a pretty decent score overall for Trustpilot for most companies. However, for some reason, prop firms tend to have higher grades in this, and it's actually pretty average for the prop firm industry. Again, not bad overall, but it's definitely nothing to brag home about. And as you can see on the reviews here, they have 13% 1-star, 0% 2-star, 3% 3, 8% 4-star, and 76% 5-star reviews. It's really cool to see that many 5-star reviews. However, I'm gonna show you some of these 1-star reviews, which are the ones that I was referencing earlier when I was talking about the bad sort of extra hidden rules of the consistency rules. So if we go over here, some people are complaining about not getting a live account or some other issues, it's a big scam, all those kind of things. Now, I can't confirm any of these necessarily. I'm just seeing, as well as you guys can from the Trustpilot. It is cool. I love to see that they are actually responding to everyone on here as well. So it's really good to see that as well. And they're not just ignoring the bad reviews. They're actually coming on here and saying, hey, sorry about that. I'm sorry that you had a bad experience, and kind of explaining everything in their own opinion as well. And it's really good to see. So I hope that we can see some improvement in terms of this this prop firm. I want to see them improve their rating even more than 4.3, and hopefully we can really get that number up a little bit. So far, like I said, this is kind of average for the overall industry, and therefore I'm going to give them a rating of a C for their online rating. In terms of my overall review, I definitely think that this firm is good but not perfect. I would love to see them redo their website, improve the broker a little bit, fix customer service, make that kind of bump that up a little bit, get some more like 24-hour customer service, or at least get a Discord, get rid of any potential hidden rules to make getting funded simpler, and maybe add in a feature to make them unique and stand out from other prop firms. One idea that I had is the idea of a guardian theme, maybe some sort of protection kind of aspect of it, especially since their name is Blue Guardian. I'd love to see them really embrace that a little bit more and come up with some unique features for the whole prop firm industry. Because of all these reasons, I'm gonna have to give them a C+ overall rating. I think that's gonna be very, very fair, depending on how many good features they have, but how they still have a couple things that are lacking. I'd love to know what you guys think. What rating would you give this company? Let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely be reading and responding to comments down there. Also, I plan on reaching out to the founders of this prop firm once I release this video, so hopefully we can improve their prop firm and make the overall prop firm industry even better for you guys. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see me make another review video once we have the 2.0 version of Blue Guardian Capital. If you guys like watching me review different prop firms, I actually have a whole playlist of this, which you can find right here. If you guys like watching these kind of videos, feel free to check out this entire playlist. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.